Hi, my name is Tice. My paper is on concealed carry on campus. Firstly, concealed carry on college campuses could change our lives for the better. It would allow us to protect ourselves from an active shooter situation and make us feel a little bit safer, knowing we as students are able to adequately defend ourselves. Carrying on campus would allow students to make sure they are safe. Mass shooting protocol for the police is to quarantine the building to contain the shooter, locate the shooter inside the building, and neutralize the threat. In the case of the Columbine High School shooting, it took SWAT team members 27 minutes to enter the building, according to the CNN library. People who fear guns are stopping carrying on campuses. They believe that adults cannot be treated as adults and must be treated like children. However, concealment on campuses is needed to protect students to the fullest. In an active shooter situation, it is much better to be able to fight fire with fire than fire with a chair. Most fear the words concealed carry on campus because they do not realize that just not any person is allowed to carry. There are multiple different things that one must accomplish and complete before granted a license to conceal carry. Per the Buckeye Firearm Association, you must be at least age of 21, complete an 8-hour training course consisting of gun safety, shooting, and concealment. After graduation of the concealment training course, the individual must take a written and mental competency test given by the sheriff's office of that person's county. Then, if passing, the sheriff is able to grant the license, but is not guaranteed. I would like my visual aid to step forward just to show some of the different areas that one person can conceal carry. If you see here, you cannot see anywhere on his body where there could be a concealment. Please show him where you have your weapon concealed. As you see there, it is concealed where nobody can find it. Thank you. If you look at the Virginia Tech shooting, which was the worst university shooting in U.S. history, when the shooter entered into the classrooms, he would line people up on their knees and proceed down the line, shooting them execution style. Had one student or professor had a license to conceal carry, this event could have been ended much sooner, limiting the death toll. Brandon Morris of The Blaze states, according to the Crime Prevention Research Center, from the 1950s through July 10th of 2016, 98.4% of mass shootings have occurred on gun-free zones, with just 1.6% occurring where citizens are allowed to have firearms with them. Gun-free zones are a target for active shooters. Students who are able to defend themselves feel safer on university campuses. Everyone who can carry and is able to carry should carry. In the event of somebody wanting to harm people, they may think twice before directing their attack at a university, knowing bullets might just come back in their direction. Some students believe that the university police do a good job when it comes to patrolling and helping students when they're needed. However, police work is almost always reactionary. If a shooter is on campus, the police react. However, it takes time for them to do so. If I'm sitting in a classroom and a gunman comes in, I want to be able to fight back. Concealing benefits the students because it helps them feel safe, knowing they are able to defend themselves. A common argument is that it will distract the environment for learning because students will know that others have guns. However, if they are concealing properly, you would never know who is carrying. There are a few common arguments against concealed carrying on campuses, and most of them are pretty easy to defeat. One of them is that gun crime will increase on campuses due to students carrying. However, I find that if you expect adults to act like adults and treat them like adults, you will not have a problem. Not everyone is cleared to carry. Some people don't understand that you have to go through a bunch of different steps to be allowed to carry. A lot of times you'll see people arguing that people will illegally carry more commonly. However, people are going to illegally carry if they choose to, regardless if concealed carry on campus is permitted or not. People are going to break the law regardless of what the law says. All you can do is allow students to follow the Second Amendment and enjoy the right to bear arms. Recently, with Governor Kasich signing House Bill 48 and Senate Bill 199, It allows the Board of Trustees of state universities to make the decision to allow students to carry or not. The most effective way to get this to happen is to approach the Board of Trustees, make your stance, and have them make a stance on the subject. Allow the board to see the pros versus cons. Show them that the students want to be safe and be able to protect themselves. We are in Youngstown, and the police department have done a great job reducing crime around the university. However, we are still in Youngstown and should be able to adequately defend ourselves. Thank you.